There are way too many beautiful polishes this month. Like, who gave the makers permission to create these polishes? Like,
show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have October polish pickup to share with you all. If you haven't heard of what polish pickup is, it's a monthly collab between indie makers. They get together every single month and they create limited edition items. We love it for the nail polish, but we have so many other items on there too. Cuticle oils, hand care products, foot care products, there's apparel, there's trinkets. Now, some of these items are capped, meaning that there's only a certain amount that are created, and once they sell out, that is it. You cannot get your hands on them anymore. Sometimes makers will add more to their cap, and a good way to keep track of that is through their Facebook page, through the Polish Pickup Pack Facebook page, as well as like your makers' websites as well, and their Instagrams and all of that. Polish Pickup always opens the first Friday of every month, and they close the following Monday. Now, wish listing opens up the Sunday of the week that the shop is opening. So currently it is open for wish listing. It is a pre-order, so once shop closes on that following Monday, then you'll get your order within like 3 to 4 weeks from that time. And Polish Pickup always has a common theme, so our makers will take that theme and be inspired, or hopefully be inspired by the theme, and create a polish or an item. For October, it's Optical Illusions. And let me tell you, this month, like, I am going to say it now. September has always been my favorite month for polish pickup because I love Halloween and I always love the polishes that come out for that month specifically. But October, I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be a hard month. Let me tell you that. There are way too many beautiful polishes this month. Like, who gave the makers permission to create these polishes? Like, who did that? Did they like come together and were like, we're gonna make sure this month is like the toughest month ever? Because I felt it as I was watching the polishes. But I'm not gonna say anymore. You decide. Everybody has different tastes, so what I love you may not love, but for at least for me, this month is gonna be amazing. Let's get into the swatches. First up, we have BCB Lacquers. This is Scarlet Witch, priced at $13.75 and capped at 500 bottles. It's inspired by Wanda from Doctor Strange, from the Multiverse of Madness. It is a thermal, so it's red when cold and it transitions to a purple when warm, and it has red, orange, gold glass flakies. So in love with the flakies in this polish. So in love with them. We are starting off strong for October. I built this one up in 2 coats. It had a fantastic formula. Honestly, I think 2 coats is going to work lovely on everybody. It is this beautiful, deep, rich red. And then with those flakies in there, it just amplifies that super dark, deep red even more. It gives you just such a beautiful finish. I was going to say the leaves. The flakies remind me of leaves. Here it is in the warm state, so a beautiful, rich purple, almost like a eggplant purple, but maybe a couple shades lighter. We're still able to see the beautiful, vibrant flakies. We see a lot more of the orange tone when it's in its warmer state, but regardless, this is a stunning polish, and I think a lot of people will enjoy this one. Pictured are 2 coats of BCB Lacquers Scarlet Witch with a glossy top coat. BCB Lacquers is also bringing us a cuticle oil priced at $8.50 and capped at $2.50. This one also has the same inspiration, Wanda from Doctor Strange. This one has scent notes of dark florals, peony, wild jasmine, red rose, warm spices, smoky woods, and musk. It comes in a 6 ml click pen, so you just click right there, then you twist off the cap. I love BCB Lacquers Cuticle Oils. The scents are just so amazing. Like, they're so intense, but they don't give you headaches. And some of the scents tend to linger on for a little while. This one definitely lingers on after you apply it. I like overloaded it here, but it's just for you guys to see. But it moisturizes amazingly. The scents are so beautiful. I am not the best at describing scents, but I guess I can say this one definitely has like a I can definitely smell the florals, but it's very light, and it does have just a slight sweetness to it. But I can definitely smell like the smokiness of it too. That probably doesn't help you at all, but it smells really good if you like any of those notes. But the actual product of moisturizing does its job as well. Cadillacquer is bringing us Let Him Go, Keep Yourself, priced at $14.50 and capped at 600 bottles. And it's inspired by Mimi Choi's Illusion makeup. She has a page over on Instagram, which I'm already following, and I've been following for a little while now. She does amazing special effects makeup. I used to love doing special effects makeup for Halloween back in the day. Now not so much, just because time and the kids, and it just takes a lot of time. But check out her Instagram, it's amazing. This one is a deep maroon red with matte yellow glitter in different sizes, and it has pink iridescent flakes. I did build it up in 3 coats, as you saw, and it gives you a beautiful, squishy, bouncy look. I'm going to recommend 3 coats for everybody. Love the contrast. Cadillacquer and contrasting components, they're just like #1 in the game for that. Like, you think just certain colors may not mix well together, Cadillacquer's like, I'm gonna do it, and it always looks so beautiful. This one's definitely giving me like Halloween vibes, but it's also giving me like fun summer vibes. I know like it's obviously a darker purple shade, like a darker maroon red shade, but I think it's those glitters, because they're so bright and lovely. I can definitely see this being like summer, fall, winter, like an all year round polish, just because of all the fun components in here. It is a beautiful base color. The components just match so perfectly with it. Again, another beautiful one. I'm telling you, October, these makers, they like huddled, they did something, because like there's a lot of beautiful polishes this month. Pictured are 3 coats of Cadillacquer Let Him Go, Keep Yourself, with a glossy top coat. Chameleon Nails is bringing us Phantom Shoreline, priced at $14, and there's a cap of 350 bottles, and it's inspired by an illusion of Fata Morgana, where the distant horizons seem to shift, shimmer, and reveal coastlines that aren't really there. Now this one is a UV polish and a thermal, so it transitions through shades of pink when it's cold and no UV, to a sheer white when warm, no UV, to a magenta and sometimes even a little bit of purple when cold with UV, and then like a lilac blue when warm in UV. And then you have matte black flakies and iridescent orange flakies as well. So a lot going on, but I'll explain it as you guys see. What you're looking at right now is 3 coats in its thermal state, so this doesn't have any UV. So you see some of the bright like magenta pink, but then you also see the more like sheer white sort of base. I feel like on me, I definitely see white, but it's a very creamy, beigey sort of white, very flattering shade of white. And then the beautiful flakies in here, the iridescent orange flakies, just really give you that hint of sparkle. Now, with this swatch, what you're seeing is it in its multiple different states of warm and cold with UV lighting. So it definitely gives you different vibes. It's more of a cooler sort of looking polish as opposed to a warmer looking polish when we're using the regular thermal. You see some of the purple, some of the lilac, a little bit of that blue in there as well. So it is such a fun polish. I feel like if you wear this, you just are you never know what you're gonna get, depending on what you're doing, where you're at, your intentional or unintentional lighting. Pictured are 3 coats of Chameleon Nails, Phantom Shoreline with a glossy top coat. Correct Polish is bringing us Refraction, priced at $13 and capped at 500 bottles, and it's inspired by an optical illusion of water glistening in the distance. So it's very airy and very ethereal-like, and even good for spooky season if you ask me. But it is a sheer white base that has beautiful green, silver, and blue shimmers. So the shimmers are supposed to dance like heat waves under the sun. This is 3 coats that you're looking at. I'm going to say 3 coats for everybody. If you have longer nails, like you can see my longer nails here, you're going to see a little bit of a nail line, but at certain angles that nail line just sort of disappears, and I think it's just all of that beautiful shimmer. It is just jam-packed in here. We do get the glimpses of the green and the blue. You definitely see the silver, but I feel like the inspiration is here. Like you get that like optical illusion, that glimpse of like that silver, not the silver, of the green and the blue, but it's like we're mostly seeing the silver, but just at certain angles you see that green and the blue, which I really like. I like that little touch. But beautiful polish, fresh, crisp, a polish you can wear all year round. Pictured are 3 coats of cracked polish, refraction with a glossy top coat. Cupcake polish is bringing us the dress, priced at $13.50, and it's inspired, and there's no cap, and it's inspired by the dress, which is the viral moment in 2015, if you guys remember, where the internet went crazy because they were trying to figure out, is this dress black and blue or is it gold and white? What color did you guys see? I remember seeing gold and white. This one is a black polish with royal blue, and it has magnetic pigment. The formula for this polish was amazing. You saw 2 coats and we got full opacity, though it does state it's a black polish that has like that royal blue magnetic pigment. I really think that base is more like a navy, but I think it's because of the blue magnetic pigment that we're seeing, that blue shimmer. So it's sort of like it disperses all over the nail. Obviously when you magnetize it, it centers towards the middle, but because we see some of it just slightly scattered across the nail, I feel like it definitely gives the black polish a like just a little bit of a lighter base. And when I say lighter, I mean like a super dark navy, because it's definitely like very inky like. But this is a beautiful polish, wonderful formula, and perfect for the upcoming cold season. And I mean the inspiration, like come on, if you remember that, like I clearly remember it was nuts. Pictured are 2 coats of cupcake polish, the dress with a glossy top coat. Cuticula is bringing us Psychedelic Glow, priced at $13.50 with no cap, and it's inspired by a flower that looks like it's moving when you stare in the center of it. It is a purple jelly base that has pink, green, yellow lime shifting crystal flakes and black flakies. So classic Cuticula formula, 3 coats, and I got full opacity. This one, again, another gorgeous polish. It is the flakies that are doing the job here. They're so illuminating, they're very reflective, so just so much light gets brought back into this polish when like we're working with that darker purple base, but because of those flakies, all of the beautiful colors, all of the lighting just gets pushed back into the polish. We see pink and green and yellow, lime, all of the colors that are listed. This, I feel like, makes for a beautiful fall time mani, beautiful Halloween mani, October month, even November month. Honestly, I can see this one for Valentine's Day as well. So if you're a seasonal polish wearer, just know that, like, at least for me, like, I feel like this can be worn in many different seasons or for many different holidays. Pictured are 3 coats of Cuticula, Psychedelic Glow with a glossy top coat. Down polish is bringing us the Upside Downtown. This one's priced at $13.50 and capped at $400. It is inspired by the Museum of Illusions, where a person appears to be casually sitting on the ceiling. It is a medium teal base with gold shimmer. Fantastic formula. Here is 2 coats. I love the addition of the gold shimmer in here. It's not like too prominent, but it gives you a really, really pretty glow all across the nails. The formula, if I didn't mention this already, was fantastic, beautiful, very creamy. Reminds me of like a cream polish, honestly, where it's like 2 coats and done, but it was just so effortless. The blue is, I know you guys know this, I don't like baby blue on me. I feel like this is like a couple steps away from baby blue, because it's more of a teal shade, so it definitely has more of like green undertones, so it's not like your powder baby blue, which I just don't like. But then, you know, you add the gold shimmer, it gives you a pretty glow, pretty sparkle and glisten. So this is definitely beautiful. I would wear this one again for sure. I loved the finish of this one. Pictured are 2 coats of Dawn Polish, upside downtown with a glossy top coat. Dreamland Lacquer is bringing us Gray Strawberries, priced at $13.50 and capped at 500 bottles. And it's inspired by the Gray Strawberries illusion, which now I have to Google this because I have not heard about this. It is a thermal, so it's an aqua when warm to a red when cold, and it has shifty red shimmer and micro flakies. Now, I decided to do 3 coats for this one. I was sort of on the fence because I'm like, I'm not sure if I needed it, but then I saw it in its warm state while I was swatching, and I was like, I could use a 3rd coat. So I'm going to say 2 to 3 for everybody here. I love it in its cold state. In its cold state, it's a very beautiful shade of red, like a super classy, antique, just such a different tone of red, like lots of pink undertones. It has this golden glow about it, which is so pretty, and I feel like it has a dash of purple in there too. Such an interesting shade. Now in its warmer state, here it is right here, we see a little bit of the aqua, but I have a lot of sagey sort of green colors, tones that I also pull with it. I think it looks beautiful. Like the colors together, that red, the undertones of like grayish aqua, a little bit of the sagey green, I think they all flatter each other. And like I said, there's just something about that like glow from within that gives us like this really sunny golden glow. This is a beautiful polish in every single state. Pictured are 3 coats of Dreamland Lacquer, Gray Strawberries with a glossy top coat. Here we have DRK Nails, and this is called Angel in Disguise, priced at $13.60 and capped at 450 bottles. And it's inspired by a picture of a dog with wings, and the maker created this in honor of how important their dogs have been in their life, especially just during a tough time that they had. And it says that some people may say they're just dogs, but they disagree. They're angels in disguise, which I think it's a really beautiful sentiment. But this one is described as a clear gray dark blue thermal polish, and it has blue purple chameleon pastel flakies and holographic microflakes. Now let me just tell you that pictures do this polish absolutely no justice. This was like a gasp worthy polish as I was swatching it. It is beautiful, and I know it's a thermal and it's not everybody's cup of tea, but tell me this doesn't scream winter. Like, come on. This is stunning. The flakies are these like shards of icicles on your nails. The transition from the cold to the warm state is stunning. Like you get a vibrant jewel toned blue, but then during the warmer transition, it's this really like almost clear like aqua color, but a very light, not even, I don't want to say aqua because I feel like aqua has some green in there because this is just pure blue, but it's a very light shade of blue, and it's beautiful. It's stunning. The flakies are lovely in there. The holographic microflakes give it some more sparkle, which just reminds me of like snow. It's beautiful, and the pictures don't do justice, guys. This is a stunning polish. Pictured are 3 coats of DRK Nails, Angel in Disguise with a glossy top coat. Garden Path Lacquers is bringing us Divine Inspiration, priced at $13.50, and there is no cap, and it's inspired by a tropical camouflage theme park character named Divine. It is a shifty shade that's filled with an intense beetle green ultra multichrome pigment, and it has purple holographic micro glitters. First off, Garden Path Lacquers, the queen of a micro glitter polish. I know I've said this before, but they just do it so good. This was like a gasp polish as well. Like as I was swatching, I'm like, oh my gosh, like my Pruggly polish lovers, you're going to love this one. It has all the beautiful Pruggly shades. It has like this really rusty, antique looking like yellow. You see some blue in there, a little bit of the green, some purple as well, some violet in there. I don't think I've ever swatched a polish that had something called Beetle Green Ultra Multichrome Pigment. Whatever that beetle green pigment is, it is beautiful, and I need it in like other polishes. It is such a beautiful shade. Whew. Pictured are 3 coats of Garden Path Lacquer's Divine Inspiration with a glossy top coat. Glisten and Glow is bringing us Museum of Illusions, priced at $13.50 with no cap, and it's inspired by modern media and graffiti art that is at the Museum of Illinois in Barcelona, Spain. It is a vibrant blue base polish loaded with color shifting shimmer that shifts green, blue, and it has hollow flakies. Beautiful formulation. You guys saw 2 coats and I got full opacity. I agree with the description. It is a super vibrant base. We see a lot of blue and a lot of the green as well because of the shimmer that is in here. This makes for a beautiful fall time manicure. I love the darker shades of like tealish blue that we're getting as we're moving our hand around. And you all know that I'm a big fan of hollow flakies, so you add that in a polish and I'm going to love it even more. And generally I do love a good green and a good blue polish. This is best of both worlds, and you have my fave component, one of my fave components of hollow flakies. Beautiful. But you can't deny that this has a gorgeous formula too. Pictured are 2 coats of Glisten and Glow Museum of Illusions with a glossy top coat. Glisten and Glow is bringing us a cuticle oil and a pen, so they're the duo. They come together for $12.50 with no cap. This one is the oil and it's scented in Hocus Pocus. It has scents of sweet vanilla, rich spices, a hint of butter, and a touch of sugar. And my gosh, it smells divine. If you love vanilla, if you love fall scents, you will love this one. It's immediately put aside for me so I can continue to use it. Love it. It is your classic twist, and then you have the brush where the oil comes out from. Love these pens. They're just so easy to work with. They fit everywhere. You can literally just put them in your car, in your purse, at work. The oil, it doesn't leave any like oily residue on your fingertips. So if you're at work, you don't have to worry about like leaving your greasy fingerprints behind. And plus the ingredients are amazing. The cuticle oil, the cuticle remover pen, this one is unscented. I'm not using this right now. I literally nipped way too much than what I was supposed to on my swatch finger, and I have like a little cut, so I'm not using any sort of cuticle remover at this moment for a little while. But I do use the Glisten and Glow cuticle remover pen when I'm about to swatch or in between for my manicures, because they're just quick and easy and effective. I love the convenience where you just click, you apply, you wait for 60 seconds or so, you push your cuticles back and you're done. Like, it is so easy. Sometimes I honestly do this like in the car or like when I'm out and about, and I have like a little, orange stick, like the little wooden sticks, and I do it just because it's easy and it's not messy, and then I wash my hands afterwards. Love this stuff. If you guys haven't tried the oil or the remover by Glisten and Glow, this is your chance to give it a try. Honestly, you should just try it for the scent, Hocus Pocus, because it smells so good. But the products are good too. Great Lakes Lacquer is bringing us an upside down world, priced at $14 and capped at 100 bottles. And it's inspired by a photographed optical illusion of the Chicago skyline upside down, taken from the shores of Lake Michigan's east coast. It is a smoky slate blue filled with a red to orange to gold shifting shimmer. Oh, such a creamy formula. It just glides on so well. I did happen to decide to do 3 coats with this one just because I was going back and forth, like, did I need that 3rd coat? But because my nails are on the longer side, I felt like I needed just a little bit more extra coverage. So I'm going to say between 2, maybe 3, depending on your preference. But it gives you this beautiful, like, you can see the smokiness of it, right? Just like coming out from underneath the nail bed, and then just laying right on top is all that beautiful shifting shimmer, orange and gold. We see a little bit of like green, like a sagey green as well. And I think it's just from like the like smoky blue that's mixed in with like your shimmers. Such a beautiful polish, all year round polish, just because of the tones. It is a lovely. Great Lakes Lacquer always makes amazing polishes, and the formulas are always amazing. Pictured are 3 coats of Great Lakes Lacquer, an upside down world with a glossy top coat. Jen&Berries is bringing us Mantis Masquerade, priced at $13.50 and capped at $2.50. It's inspired by the orchid mantis, which mimics the appearance of orchid flowers to attract and lure its prey. It is a magenta jelly base that has bright blue sparks and then pink, orange, gold shifting crystal flakes, and you have a sprinkling of black flakies in there. I went in for 3 coats, and that third coat was just like a quick wash over, so 2 to 3 depending on your preference. But my goodness, like, first of all, the shifting crystal flakies in here, stunning. They just like are sandwiched so well into the polish, and they give you such a really pretty like glow and sparkle. The base color, vibrant, bold, in your face. That magenta jelly base is lovely. I love that this is a jelly base, but we're still able to build up to get like an opaque look. With those specific sorts of polishes where it is like a jelly formulation, but you can build to opacity, it just hits differently. It hits so differently because you get this really beautiful, like glossy, plump look on the nail. Like, it's just a different sort of plumpness. I don't know how to describe it. If you know, then you know. But regardless, this is another beautiful polish. I'm sorry guys, October is gonna be a month because my goodness, there's way too many beautiful polishes. Pictured are 3 coats of Jen&Berries Mantis Masquerade with a glossy top coat. And I just want to say now, this polish is definitely luring us in. Like, just like the inspiration, luring its prey, right? The orchid mantis. Jen&Berries, you are luring us in with this polish. Here we have Nailed It, and this is Panther's Pursuit, priced at $13.50 with a cap of 400 bottles. It's inspired by the Magic Eye books from the 90s. It is a deep blackened purple base that has a vibrant fuchsia to orange to gold magnetic, and it's packed with pink, gold, and blue purple crystal flakies. There's a lot going on in this polish, but all the components work gloriously together. So I decided to do 3 coats for this. That magnetic pull is such a lovely contrast. You can't see it that well right now, but on the full hand swatch, you're going to be able to see it. Like, even right here on the solo finger swatch, you still can't see how pretty it is. Here, full hand swatch, you get all of the lovely colors, that really bright magenta, fuchsia, and then you see some orange in there. The base is a very deep purple as described, but then we get some hints of like violet, and it's because of the beautiful crystal flakies that are just swimming all across the nail. So like I said, a very busy polish, but everything works so lovely together, and we're able to see all the lovely components doing their own thing. Pictured are 3 coats of Nailed It Panther's Pursuit with a glossy top coat. Night Owl Lacquer is bringing us Moon Illusion, priced at $13, and there is no cap. It's inspired by the Moon Illusion. It is a grade indigo that has glowy copper gold shimmer. It has copper glass flecks and holographic dust. I love how it's holographic dust. I feel like moon dust, you know, holographic dust. I went in for 3 coats. I felt like that 3rd coat was just needed to really plump out the polish, really bring us the most of our base. Such a beautiful color. It does really remind me of the moon. I can see the gray undertones, but we can also see the beautiful light purple in here as well. The copper and gold shimmer, it's not too like overbearingly coppery gold. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of like gold shimmer in polishes. I feel like it's very subtle. It's a very like muted, dusty tone of like that copper gold shimmer. It's a really pretty polish, very flattering shade. This one, again, because of the tones, I feel like you can get away with wearing it in any season. Pictured are 3 coats of Night Owl Lacquer Moon Illusion with a glossy top coat. Painted Polish is bringing us Donut Stop Me Now, priced at $13.75 and capped at 250 bottles. And it's inspired by the Infinite Donut Optical Illusion. It is a blackened chocolate brown base that has red, bronze, green color shifting aurora pigment and silver metallic flakies. If you love brown polish, you're really gonna love this one. Beautiful formula, wasn't expecting anything less with painted polish. Built it up to opacity, full opacity in 2 coats. It does give you a very like metallic sort of look because we have so much of the silver metallic flakies in there, but I feel like with just the base itself too, I don't know what it is. It gives you a very like space-like look. I know it's not your typical space color, but for whatever reason, I do get like galaxy vibes with this. Love that really pretty chocolatey brown that we're seeing. I feel like it's perfect for the winter and the fall months. But the aurora pigment, the color shifting colors in here, the silver metallic flakies, all the components are just working so well with each other. I feel like the components in a lot of these polishes, like if not all, just work so effortlessly with each other. Like I keep saying this, guys, but October is the month. I have not loved so many polishes for a PPU month in like, I can't even remember when, but each polish that I've been swatching, I'm like, wow, I love this. I love this. They're just amazing. Pictured are 2 coats of painted polish, Donut Stop Me Now with a glossy top coat. Polished for Days is bringing us Illusion of Depth, priced at $13.50 with no cap. It's inspired by stereograms. It is a blackened navy base with green, blue, and gold shifting iridescent flakes and black flakes for added depth. Gorgeous flaky polish. Like I love these types of flakies in here. They're definitely like iridescent, but there's something about them that is, I don't want to say flat or matte. I don't know. They just look so good. I love the flakies. Like iridescent with a sort of flat vibe to them, and not flat in any sort of like negative way at all. They're just so beautiful. Like they're iridescent, but the color, maybe that's what it is. The color is very bold and opaque, and that's exactly what it is. Iridescent but opaque. That's how I'm gonna describe it. Built this one up in 3 coats. It is beautiful. We get a beautiful dark navy base. I feel like we can tell that it's navy, but the flakies are large and in charge, and they just are all over the nail. It is jam-packed in here, but it doesn't take away from our base. Like we can still see the pretty dark navy base, but obviously our eyes are centering on all of those gorgeous flakies. I love all of the colors in here. Beautiful, guys. I sound like a broken record. Pictured are 3 coats of Polished for Days, Illusion of Depth with a glossy top coat. Polished for Days also has cuticle oil available. Now, this is not the exact one that is available on the PPU website. This is a different scent. This was the first one that I received, and I've been using it, and I must say I really do enjoy it. It's priced at $9.75, and there's no cap on the PPU website. The scent that's available is called Prism Pop. It has a blend of tropical and citrus fruits with fresh greenery for a well-balanced, energizing scent. But what I love most about this, it's very lightweight. Like it does not feel heavy on the skin. It doesn't leave like a sticky or like, it's hard to describe because sometimes some cuticle oils will leave like a rough, rigid feel behind. Like you can feel the extra layer of moisture on your skin, but with some, not with this cuticle oil. It's just super lightweight. It glides on smoothly. I obviously applied way more than what I needed, but I just wanted to show you guys. You rub it in and it leaves no greasy residue behind. It's such a refreshing cuticle oil. I love the doe foot applicator. It just makes for like an experience when you're putting on the oil. But if you're thinking about it, I'd say definitely give it a try. It's worth it. Red Eyed Lacquer is bringing us Persistence of Memory, priced at $13 with no cap. And it's inspired by the Salvador Dali painting. It is an off-white crelly with orange gold shifting glass flakes, blue, green iridescent flakes, and black flakies. So first off, love that it's an off-white crelly. I don't love a stark white base. I'm speaking for that for me. If you love a stark white base, that's amazing. But I know for me, for my crellies, I like something to be just off-white, more on the creamier sort of looking side. This one built up beautifully. 2 coats, I was able to get full opacity. Love the iridescent flakies in here in the mixture of black flakies. Like you get like some glowiness with some edginess in here, and it sort of like gives you that speckled egg look, which I really love. I think it's always so cute. But this one, again, just like an all season color, just because of the off-white color of the flakies in this polish. I just feel like this can be worn in any season, and great formulation, easy to apply. Love the components as well. Pictured are 2 coats of red-eyed lacquer, persistence of memory with a glossy top coat. Rogue Lacquer is bringing us a schooner is a sailboat, priced at $13 with no cap, and it's inspired by the Magic Eye sailboat in Mallrats. It is a bluebell Corelli with orange, pink, gold, and green glass flakes and black metallic flakies. Another beautiful flaky polish. I love the description of the blue shade bluebell. I don't know, I just love those 2 words together. It's a beautiful shade of blue. It has some purple undertones in there, almost like a muted jean color. Yeah, I'm gonna say that, muted jean color. It's giving us like dusty vibes, but still very vibrant. The flakies are stunning. We see all the wonderful colors: green, blue, yellow, pink, orange, red. So pretty. Love how it contrasts against the base color. For me, I see this, like, for me wearing this mostly like in the winter time and even in the spring. Pictured are 3 coats of Rogue Lacquer. A schooner is a sailboat with a glossy top coat. Sassy Sauce Polish is bringing us Double Vision, priced at $13.50 and capped at $500. It is a black cherry when cold, so it is thermal to a cherry when warm. It has red, black, and hollow flakies. Oh, and the inspiration is a photo of a 3D trippy clown, which I have not seen that photo, but I need to now. This is such a fun thermal, like it's so interesting. I actually do love it in both states. I decided to do just 2 coats. It had a beautiful formula. Now the cold state, it gives you like definitely black cherry. Like I think of like the cherry Coca-Cola. That's what I see here. The flakies are stunning in here. Even though it is a darker base, we're still able to see the red and the black, and then of course our hollow flakies. It is so beautiful, such a rich, pretty shade for the fall time. Totally getting fall vibes, even like Halloween spooky vibes with this as well. Here it is in the warm state, so it is like a cherry shade. I feel like there's some undertones of pink in there. We can obviously see all of the beautiful flakies, the red and the black, and then of course the hollow flakies in here too. I think this looks really beautiful in both states. Now, if you have longer nails, the color transitioning is gonna transition very like gradually from like the tips all the way to the ends. And I think with this one specifically, I know I'm not a big fan of like the like tip to end of the like cuticle transition. I love just like either or, but I feel like for this one, like that slow gradual turn is really pretty. Pictured are 2 coats of Sassy Sauce Polish, Double Vision with a glossy top coat. Sweet and Sour Lacquer is bringing us Shake Your Money Maker, priced at $13 and capped at $250 bottles. It's inspired by an image of a butt that moves when you shake your phone. It is a deep maroon base with red reflective glitter and blue metallic flakies. Another beautiful polish, guys. Look at the gorgeousness as I am swatching. I did 3 coats. I feel like it just needed that just to give us the most opaque look on the nail. I'm just staring at the beautifulness. The reflective glitter steals my heart in this. I can tell that it's red. You can see it sparkling and winking at you from every single angle. I think it's genius that those blue metallic flakies are sprinkled in there. It just gives you such a pretty contrast, not too bold, but just enough. And you don't get 4th of July or like Independence Day vibes with this one, because your base is a much darker shade of red. It's that really maroon color with like those brown undertones, so that blue doesn't the addition of the blue flakies doesn't give you that. I just think this is so pretty. I don't have anything like this, and I really, really enjoyed it. Pictured are 3 coats of sweet and sour lacquer. Shake your moneymaker with a glossy top coat. Zombie Claw is giving us All Is Vanity, priced at $13.75 and capped at $300. It's inspired by All Is Vanity by Charles Allen Gilbert. It is an indigo base with red gold copper flakies and red hollow mixed glitters. This one, for the flakies in itself, it is stunning. This is a month for PPU of ridiculously gorgeous flakies. We're looking at 3 coats right here. We're not going to get full opacity with our base color. This is a very jelly polish, but the flakies just take over your nail and they just give us everything that we need. It is so eye-catching. Those red gold copper flakies just remind me of the fall, of leaves. I love how we see a little bit of green, like a hint of green at certain angles, especially just the extreme angles. And then just that beautiful squishy eggplant purple base. Everything's so stunning. It contrasts lovely. Pictured are 3 coats of Zombie Claw. All Is Vanity with a glossy top coat. Okay, so favorites. Now, I know I can't say that every single polish I swatched is my favorite, because then you guys are gonna come for me and tell me I can't do that. But really, I loved all these polishes. They were amazing. I'm looking over at my rack right now and they're still there staring at me. And I love them. I love them so much. But I narrowed it down to 6 polishes. Let me put them over here so we can go. The first one is going to be, in no particular order on how I like these, I'm just pulling them out, is from Garden Path Lacquers, Divine Inspiration. I gasped when I swatched this, and just spoiler alert, for October, HHC, Garden Path Lacquers. But anyways, I gasped. I was like, this is beautiful. That ultra chrome, multi-chrome pigment that's in here, stunning. The color shifts are amazing. Like, it is such a rich shade. It is beautiful. I freaking love this one. I have Cadillacquer, and this is Let Him Go, Keep Yourself. Another beautiful polish that I can see myself wearing like now for the fall season. This is so bad. I've been so busy and it's just been chaos. Like, I'm still looking at a pile, actually piles of polish right over here that I need to organize. And I've organized them, but not really. It's still a pile in an organized way. So I haven't even put together a fall rack, and that is not like me at all. I love the fall season. I love my seasonal racks, and I have not done that yet. So I'm trying to get that done at least this week, because that is not acceptable, okay? That's not acceptable. But there's a lot of these polishes that I swatched this month that I can totally see myself wearing for spooky month. This one definitely being one of them. It's just a beautiful, like, squishy base. Your contrasting glitters, that yellow. I love the yellow with the maroon base. I think it's so pretty. Sweet and Sour Lacquer. This one is called Shake Your Moneymaker. Beautiful, beautiful brown red shade. The blue metallic flakies that are in here, like, you can't see it like straight up, but it's enough. Like, you can see it, like looking at it in the bottle, and you can see it on the nail, but they're so tiny that it just adds that nice little spark of color, of contrasting color. It is so beautiful. Like, sometimes, like, Sweet and Sour Lacquer always has beautiful polishes, but like every now and then, every other month, you get this one like amazing polish, at least like for me, that is just like, I need this in my life like immediately. Sweet and Sour Lacquer does that all the time, and this is like the immediate one that I was just like, it's going near and dear to my heart. Jen&Berries. This one is called Mantis Masquerade. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, bright pinky purple. I know I'm not like I can't say I'm a loyal pink polish fan. I love pink polishes, and I love them more than I used to in the past, but I can't say like I'm a diehard purple pink polish fan. But this one, it's beautiful. Like, The flakies that are in here are so illuminating, and the base is just so bright and beautiful. I think what it is, it's like that fall shade of pinky purple that you think of when you think of like Halloween, and maybe that's why I love it so much. I have Chameleon nails. Oh my gosh, like such an interesting shade. This is like you buy one polish, you get like 6 because of the thermal pigment, because of the UV pigment. Again, not like your die-hard pink polish fan, but I have been loving and appreciating them much more in the past like months. And this one is definitely one of them. I just love that it transitions to so many different shades and colors. I really love that about this one. And they're coming out with an entire collection of solar polishes. And there was a little spoiler on their Instagram page, and I swatched those ones, and they're beautiful, and I can't wait to share those ones with you guys. And then BCB Lacquers, this is the Scarlet Witch. I know this is a thermal. I like truly love it in both transitions, like obsessed in both colors, in the purple color, in the red color. It's just those flakies. It's the tone of red, that tone of like pinky purpley that it transitions to, that I just absolutely love. 2-coater, amazing formula. Like when I'm thinking of putting polishes on my fall rack that I need to do like this week, this is definitely gonna be one of them. All right, that was really hard because I wanna keep pulling and telling you guys I love this one and this one and this one and this one, because I truly do. Like, you cannot go wrong this month. There's so many beautiful polishes, and I still have a wish list. And I'm so excited for this month that I think I might just post a wish list video for you guys so you can see, because it's like a couple. There's so many pretty ones. Like, you honestly cannot go wrong if you decide to purchase any of these or any of the ones that I didn't swatch. They're all beautiful. Let me know what you are planning on wish listing, what polishes I didn't swatch that you're interested in. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.